Alright, let's rip into this one with the kind of energy and insight this story demands. Forget the usual narratives. Today, we're diving headfirst into a situation that's as exhilarating as it is perplexing, a true high-wire act for one of the league's most scrutinized franchises. It's the perennial dance of the NHL Trade Deadline. The frantic calls, the whispered rumors, the desperate hunt for that missing piece, that spark, that player who can push a contender over the top. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, a team perpetually under the microscope, perpetually in win-now mode, the pressure to acquire is always immense. They need scoring wingers, they need defensive depth, they need that elusive ingredient for playoff success. But here's the twist, the head-scratcher that has the hockey world buzzing. According to insider reports, the Leafs have drawn a line in the sand, a bold declaration that could either be a stroke of genius or a strategic gamble of epic proportions. Easton Cowan, the electrifying rookie who has burst onto the scene, is reportedly a non-starter in any trade talks. A non-starter. Think about that for a moment. In a league where even established stars can find themselves on the block, where futures are routinely mortgaged for immediate gains, the Maple Leafs are reportedly slamming the door shut on discussions involving a player who, by all accounts, represents their most valuable and intriguing trade chip. Is this unwavering faith in a burgeoning talent, a commitment to building from within, or a dangerous limitation imposed on a team that desperately needs to make moves? This isn't just about one player. It's about the very philosophy of asset management, the delicate balance between present ambition and future prosperity, all playing out under the relentless glare of the Toronto spotlight. Let's pull back the curtain on the Leafs' current predicament. As Sportsnet's NHL insider Nick Kypreos recently illuminated, the team's hands are, to put it mildly, tied. As we get into the second month of the season, teams are starting to figure out what they need, Kypreos wrote. But while the Maple Leafs would ideally like to add a scoring winger, their hands are tied by the fact they don't have as many assets to trade that can match other teams. This isn't a new narrative for Toronto. Their aggressive pursuit of talent in recent years has often come at the expense of their prospect pool and draft capital. Now, the chickens are coming home to roost. Their top trade assets? We're talking Easton Cowan, who's already making an impact in the NHL, and defensive prospect Ben Danford, currently honing his craft in the OHL. While Cowan's name is still expected to be whispered in trade talks, especially if Toronto aims for a star acquisition, the non-starter label from Kypreos is a seismic declaration. It signals an almost unprecedented level of commitment to a player so early in his career. Then there's Ben Danford. While a promising blue liner, the league's consensus on his ceiling is, shall we say, mixed. Kypreos notes, but there are mixed feelings around the league whether he's going to be a bottom pair NHL defenseman, or someone who can get himself into a top four role one day. This isn't the kind of glowing endorsement that makes general managers salivate. It suggests that Danford, while a legitimate prospect, might not command the kind of return necessary to land that impact-scoring winger the Leafs are so desperately seeking. So, you have a scarcity of high-value, universally coveted assets, and the one player who does fit that description is reportedly off-limits. This creates a fascinating, almost agonizing, strategic dilemma for general manager Brad Treliving and the entire Leafs front office. How do you navigate a competitive trade market when your most valuable currency is locked away in a vault? But why this unwavering stance on Easton Cowan? The answer lies in his electrifying, almost improbable rise. This isn't just a kid with potential. This is a player who has, in a remarkably short span, proven he belongs. With 1 goal and 3 assists for 4 points in just 10 games, Cowan's stat line might not jump off the page, but it's the way he's playing, the impact he's having, that has truly captivated observers. He's not just surviving, he's contributing, making plays, and showing flashes of brilliance that belie his rookie status. His entry-level deal, carrying a cap hit of just $873,500, is another critical piece of this puzzle. In a salary cap-constrained league, a young, impactful player on an ELC is gold. It provides invaluable cap flexibility, allowing the team to allocate resources elsewhere. This isn't just about his skill, it's about his economic value, a rare commodity for a team often bumping against the cap ceiling. And then came the ultimate vote of confidence, a move that sent a clear message about the coaching staff's belief in his immediate capabilities. With the Maple Leafs power play sputtering, a unit that, despite being top 5 in the league in shots, wasn't getting the results, Coach Craig Berube made a bold switch. He promoted Easton Cowan to the top power play unit. "We're not making enough plays on the power play," Berube stated, his frustration palpable. "I talk out of both ends of my mouth, but, we are shooting pucks, but we're not getting results. A lot of times, you gotta be able to make these plays." He really does see those plays, like in the bumper, going to the goal line, little rotation stuff. So, hopefully that can trigger something and get some better looks in tight. This isn't just a minor adjustment, it's a significant gamble. To entrust a rookie barely a dozen games into his NHL career with a pivotal role on the top power play unit alongside established stars like Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and John Tavares speaks volumes. It suggests that Berube sees something truly special in Cowan's hockey IQ, his vision, and his ability to unlock stagnant offensive schemes. It's a testament to his innate playmaking ability, his knack for finding seams and creating opportunities where others see none. The pressure on Cowan is immense, but the potential reward for the Leafs is even greater. It's not just the current coaching staff and management who are singing Cowan's praises. Even Maple Leafs legend and Hockey Hall of Famer Darryl Sittler has weighed in, offering invaluable advice to the young phenom. Speaking to Heavy.com, Sittler highlighted Cowan's foundational understanding of the game. "Well, I think Easton, there's no doubt he's a very skilled and talented player. The fact that he played for the Hunter brothers in London. He knows the importance of playing a 200-foot game, so to speak. This emphasis on the 200-foot game is crucial. It speaks to a player who understands that offensive flair alone isn't enough in the modern NHL. It's about responsibility in all 3 zones, about back-checking, forechecking, and being reliable defensively. This comprehensive approach, instilled by his junior coaches, is undoubtedly a key factor in why the Leafs are so reluctant to part with him. He's not just a scorer, he's a complete hockey player in the making." Sittler's advice to Cowan is a masterclass in navigating the pressures of being a young player in a demanding market. "If I'm Easton Cowan, I just say I put my trust in the coaching staff and the management staff. He's got lots of experienced guys and players around him like John Tavares and other players who've been in the league to support him. So just come ready every night, play hard, and his skill level and his passion for the game will come to the top for sure. This isn't just platitudes, it's a roadmap. Trust the process, lean on your veterans, and let your natural talent and relentless work ethic shine through." It's a powerful message for a player who is undoubtedly feeling the weight of expectation, now amplified by his untouchable status and his promotion to the power play. So, where does this leave the Toronto Maple Leafs? They are a team with Stanley Cup aspirations, a roster brimming with high-priced talent, and a fan base that has endured decades of heartbreak. The need for immediate upgrades, particularly a scoring winger to complement their core, is undeniable. Yet, their most appealing trade chip is reportedly off the table. This non-starter declaration for Easton Cowan is a high-stakes gamble. It's a bet on his future, a belief that his long-term value to the franchise outweighs any immediate return he could fetch on the trade market. It's a commitment to a homegrown talent, a rare commodity for a team that has often looked externally for solutions. But the clock is always ticking in Toronto. The window for their current core is perceived to be now. Can they afford to be patient? Can they find the necessary pieces without sacrificing Cowan? Or will their limited assets force them into a less impactful trade, leaving them short of their ultimate goal? The decision to hold onto Cowan, while understandable given his talent and cap-friendly deal, significantly narrows their options. It forces them to be incredibly creative, to find value where others might not see it, or to hope that Danford stock rises dramatically. As the Maple Leafs prepare to host the Utah Mammoth on Wednesday, the spotlight will not only be on their performance, but also on the continued development of Easton Cowan. Every shift, every power play opportunity, every point he registers will be scrutinized, not just for its immediate impact, but for its validation of the team's bold, perhaps even audacious decision to declare him untouchable. This isn't just about a rookie finding his footing, it's about a franchise betting its future on a young star navigating the treacherous waters of the trade market with one hand tied behind its back. It's a fascinating, high-stakes drama unfolding before our very eyes. What do you think of the Maple Leafs' decision to declare Easton Cowan a non-starter in trade talks? Is it a brilliant long-term play or a strategic misstep that could hinder their immediate cup aspirations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive into the Leafs' strategic dilemma insightful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive analysis.